Eleven Labs released voice AI agents a while ago, and many people have not had the chance yet to give them a try, perhaps because it's a little hidden in the UI. So today we will be trying them and putting it to the test, and perhaps see whether it compares with more known solutions such as VAPI or retail. We'll review how it works, test it live, and eventually try to answer whether this is something that you can actually implement into your own use case or business, or if it just needs a little bit more evolution in order to start using it. If we haven't met yet, I'm Mo from Sonar AI, and we build voice AI agents for small to medium-sized businesses. And in this channel, I like to share anything related to voice AI that can actually help or optimize operations into your business. If that sounds interesting to you and you want to see how this could fit into your business, then I invite you for a free consultation. I leave links in the description below. With that said, let's jump right into it. All right, so what you want to do is to log in into your Eleven Labs dashboard. And where we want to go is you will see conversational AI. This is the section that we will be playing around with. And this brings us into a completely new dashboard. So to get up and running, we will go directly into agents. And it's already interesting because you can already see a lot of the features that you're able to see in retail and VAPI already. So for example, call history, which is going to likely refer to the call logs that we can see there. Knowledge bases, so that means we can add any information relevant to, let's say, the use case that we're playing around with. Phone numbers, likely we will be able to import them via Twilio or subtrunking. I don't think they offer numbers yet. Not from what I can see. Outbound, so this is interesting. So that means that we can run batch calling. I think that this means that we can, pretty similar to retail, put here a list of, let's say, leads that we want to call out. I think formatted also, with a specific formatting. So we need to put phone number, name. So we are able to put the dynamic variables. I can see already there is a language scheduled for later as well. That's really, really interesting. All right, so let's just play around with the agents. I already really like the UI. It's quite clean and feels quite pleasant to the eye. Let's give it a try.
Hey there, I'm Alexis from 11 Labs Support. How can I help you today?
Hey, I am just checking out your voice agents. Seems quite interesting.
They are pretty cool, right? So, our conversational AI lets you deploy voice agents in just minutes. Are you thinking about using them for customer service, creating virtual assistants, or something else?
I'm really just trying, so I'll give a try a few of your agents. So let's see. Let's maybe, how do I start here? I think, boom, okay. Yeah, let's maybe select this one, like support agent, and we kind of see what it brings us. Okay, so right into it, we get all the settings. So agent language, we have a few interesting languages. Well, a lot of languages actually. I think that's because 11 Labs already has integration with all pretty much languages that are in 11 Labs, which is quite cool. Additional languages, so that means that we can all right, so that means that we're able to make right from the get-go multilingual agents, which makes sense because if we, for example, I played around with a lot of retail multilingual agents and they pretty much come from 11 Labs, so that's pretty interesting that we're able to have all the languages already pre-selected. Might give that a try actually later. We can already select the first message. So we say, hey, I'm Alexa from 11 Labs Support. Amazing. Yeah, let's just keep that for trying it out. System prompt. So we can select it directly here. We can put the personality, environment, well, all the good stuff that we have. Dynamic variables. Okay, just tells us that we can put in the prompt dynamic variables. Let's see if there are any already. Don't think so. I think it's it's only showing us how to place that inside. So that means that we can LLM. We use Gemini 2. Okay, interesting. We have a pretty exhaustive, I think, list of agents that we can play around with. See already like 4.1 and 4.0, which are my personal favorites, simply because we're able to do better tool calling, and 4.1 feels a lot more conversational. So yeah, that's pretty solid. Actually, let's select that because that's what I used to, so I can better compare it with other agents. Temperature, okay, we can play around with that as well. Token limit usage, knowledge base we can add. We can even use RAG directly here. That's quite cool. Tools as well. The UI is the big component here. I feel that it's pretty beginner friendly, meaning that anyone can come in, see the settings. It might take a little bit of time for one to understand like all the components, but it's pretty quick and well organized, I have to say. I haven't seen workspace secrets yet anywhere before, but create and manage secure secrets that can be accessed across your workspace. That's interesting. I'm not really sure I understand what this is for or which use cases, but yeah, I think that's quite cool to see. So yeah, let's save that. And all right, we can also play with the language here. Okay, so we have all the settings directly accessible here. We then have also voice. Yeah, what I love here is that we have direct access into the entire suite of 11 Labs, which gives us such a easy access. So that's pretty cool. Multi-voice support, nice. Okay, so we can use Flash directly here. Flash is the latest, fastest agent model from 11 Labs. Text to speech output format. Not sure about that, but we'll keep it as it is. And then here are all the settings for the voice itself. Analysis, evaluation criteria, define customer criteria to evaluate conversation against. You can find evaluation results. Okay, interesting. We can also select data collection. That's, yeah, I think that is similar to how we have it also in retail. All right. So that, I mean, for if it's not clear, this here we can, for example, tell it, hey, look if the user, for example, is interested in the service, maybe yes, maybe no. And the agent takes the transcript and then it runs through an LLM to then determine whether, for example, the user was interested or not, or if they decided to go for one path or another. So pretty cool tool to have. Security, enable authentication, enable overrides. That's pretty cool to see. Haven't seen that. I mean, haven't really played with security before, to be honest, when it comes to voice agents, but good to see it here. Advanced, text only. Okay. Widget. Oh wow, so I think we can put this embedded code directly into a website and then try it out. Okay, I think we can test it. So let's click test agent. I think this is more.
How can I help you today?
Hey, I'm trying it out. I'm trying to see, trying to learn about the new support agent feature that you guys, conversational agent feature that you released.
Awesome, thanks for checking it out. So you're interested in the new conversational agent feature. Are you looking for a general overview of what it does? Or do you want to dive into how you can set it up or customize it for your own use?
Yeah, I was curious on the pricing. How does it work? I haven't checked that out yet. Can you give me an overview, a quick one?
Sure thing. The conversational agent feature is part of the broader 11 Labs platform, so its pricing is typically tied to your overall usage, mainly based on the number of characters or minutes processed, depending on your plan. There isn't a separate fee just for the agent. It uses your existing subscriptions quota. If you want the nitty-gritty details or a breakdown of the different plans, I'd recommend checking the pricing page on the 11 Labs website, since it's updated regularly. Does that help? Or would you like me to walk through a specific use case or plan?
Okay, I'm thinking good. I'm just wondering, am I able to send the transcripts from this conversation to na10 or make.com, for example? So I will have a webhook to take in the transcripts. Is that possible?
Great question. Yes, you can set up a workflow where transcripts from your conversations are sent to platforms like NAE, 10, or Make.com using webhooks. You typically configure your agent to send conversation data, like transcripts, to a webhook endpoint you control, and then have NA10 or Make.com process that data however you like. Are you familiar with setting up webhooks, or would you like a quick
I wanted to ask, can you speak other languages as well?
Absolutely, I can converse in multiple languages. 11 Labs agents can handle a wide range of languages for both speech and text, so you can interact or generate responses in languages other than English. Is there a specific language you want to try, or are you just curious about the multi...
Can you speak Italian, for example? Can you speak Italian?
Yes, I can speak Italian. Yes, I can speak Italian. If you'd like, you can ask your next question in Italian, or I can respond in Italian to show you how it works. Would you like to continue in Italian, or do you want a quick example right now?
Dai, parliamo in italiano, voglio vedere se riesci a parlare.
Certo, possiamo parlare in italiano. Dimmi pure quello che vuoi sapere, oppure prova a farmi una domanda in italiano. Sono pronta.
Yeah, that didn't sound good. Well, I think it's because we need to go back to the settings, and then select a Italian speaking voice. One last thing that I really liked about 11 Labs is that you're able to quickly copy the link to your agent and then ask anyone to just try it out. So for example, if you want to demo it, or just have, let's say, people who want to get a feel of what 11 or generally like voice agents are, just click this link and then you share it with them and they're able to use it as they want. So that is pretty cool. I really like the experience. So yeah, that's something that I might be seeing myself using. Okay, so that was it for a overview of 11 Labs and the voice agents feature that they dropped. I think it will be interesting to see how the space generally evolves, given that now voice providers are providing voices themselves. So it will be interesting to see how they then compare with VAPI and retail, and overall see where the space is moving. So if any of this is interesting to you, I do invite you to subscribe to the channel and to watch some of my proposed videos. And with that said, I thank you so much, and I see you in the next videos.